With the exit coalition close coming to life in a few days, Azimio coalition is faced with a quagmire over its future, with Jubilee planning to leave the once vibrant coalition that failed to clinch the presidency.
There is no decision that has been arrived at. There is even no conversation of Jubilee leaving Azimio. So we have a regimental way of how we do things. You know, the decision-making organs of the party will pronounce themselves at the appropriate time. But at the moment, we are still in Azimio.
Despite denials from officials, Jubilee, one of the constituent parties, K24 understands that plans are underway and at an advanced stage to formally exit the Azimio coalition. Part of its plan will include getting into a post-election agreement with the Kenya Kwanza government. Director of Elections at the party, Kenya says that whereas the 2027 elections are still far, alignments and new engagements are set to formulate the 5-year period.
We intend to be in government in 2027, and formations change. You know, the formations that were there in 2017 are not the formations that were in 2022. I want to assure you the same formation that we had in 2022 are not the same formation that you have in 2027. History has taught us.
His sentiments are coming hot on the heels of an impending resignation of former President Uhuru Kenyatta as the coalition chair. President Kenyatta, who is also the Jubilee party leader, is said to be planning the exit that will also see him leave party leadership to allow Jubilee engage Kenya Kwanza in a post-election pact.
We intend to be in government in 2027. And formations change. You know, the formations that were there in 2017 are not the formations that were in 2022. I want to assure you the same formation that we had in 2022 are not the same formation that you have in 2027. History has taught us.
Infighting over leadership position and failure to read from the same script has dominated the Azimio coalition, despite the party's leaders' assurances that all was well within.
Nothing in Azimio at all. It's a storm in a teacup, okay? So don't believe it. The Azimio is as strong as it ever was.
The top organ of the Azimio coalition is set to convene a meeting that will formally accept Kenyatta's resignation and decide the fate of the coalition. According to Presidential Retirement Benefit Acts of 2003, Kenyatta will have until February 2023 to exit any political leadership position. Section 6 of the Presidential Retirement Benefits Act provides that a retired president shall not hold any office in any political party for more than 6 months after vacating office as president.
Hata isipokuwa nimeona gazeti wameongeza fitina kidogo, wakasema ana resign ati apate pension. Na ako na pesa mingi, hahitaji hiyo pension. Kanatikuwa. Lakini akiresign ni sawa.
There are people who are speculating that he is doing it because of the pact that he is supposed to get. I don't believe that the president, the former president, is doing what he will be doing because of the pact. No, he is doing that because I believe that he also wants to give other people an opportunity to serve in the party position.
Kenyatta is expected to concentrate on his peace role ambassador going forward. Just before the inauguration of William Ruto, Kenyatta, in a meeting with the elected leaders from Azimio, promised to fight for Kenyans while in the opposition, but tides appeared changed after Ruto's offer to continue leading peace missions in the region. For now, ODM leader Raila Odinga has since taken over the leadership of the coalition. Martin Opio, K24 TV, Nairobi.